Shalom. First and foremost, before I get in this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Rahar Kwadash, and all double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well. Shalom to the hopefully elect that's consistently doing this work, that's giving our diligence to make your calling and election sure, and our faith, true sincerity. Shalom. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, "What manner of person are you to be?" You know, the Spirit jumped on me to do this lesson because, you know, we are at some serious times right now, man. Because us here that's been watching the videos, you know, the Spirit of pushing these videos on the forefront consistently and you know, putting up multiple videos. You know, basically this is the final push. All right, because as you've been paying attention to the news, you know, a lot of things have been happening that pertains on the prophecy. Okay, so seeing these things going on, man, like the title says, it said, "What manner of person are you to be?" All right, because you know, in this truth, man, as you grow, you know, or should I say, once you step into this truth, you know, you lay off everything that you had going in the world. Why is that, man? Because you understand what time it is, man. Okay? You understand what time it is, and you understand that this place, America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures, is about to be destroyed. So if this place is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, then once again, what manner of person should you be, man? What manner of person are you to be? All right. If you know that America is going to be destroyed, Babylon the Great is going to be completely demolished by the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, the person that you should be is the person that is consistently working and giving diligence to, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video about the hopefully elect, giving our diligence to make your calling and election sure, man. All right, so that's the type of person that's the type of person that we are, man. We're giving diligence to make our calling and election sure, in the hopes to be delivered out of this place, man. Why is that, man? Because, you know, you got guys that's here in this world, you know, they get drawn by the, you know, whatever it is of the world that they get drawn by, and they get led out of the truth, and they get, you know, they leave the truth, they fall out, not knowing that this place is about to be destroyed, man. All right, I mean, that's basically to the point, man. This place is about to be destroyed. So the person that you should be is a person that wants to get the hell up out of here, man. And how do you do that? By giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. All right, actually, let me go ahead and jump into the scriptures, man. I know I'm quoting scriptures left and right, but I want to get the book of 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. And it's like I had it pulled up, but let me pull it back up. So at verse 10, it says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up." All right. So the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night, man. When the least you expect it. Okay. Like it says right here, man. So in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So all these things that you see right now are temporal right now. All right, it's temporary, and it's gonna disappear in the flames. Okay. So, you know, to the Jakes is out there, you know, living it up. You know, everything that you worked for, or that you try to build up in this society, it's all gonna be done away with, man. It's gonna be burnt in the fire. All right, with you right along with it. I'm talking about 2/3 of our people, man. Okay. It says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. All right. Now that you see these things are going to happen, right? You see the destruction coming. You see the prophecies coming to pass. All right. What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? All right. To this, what we doing, man, this is known as the good work, man. Okay. And this is holy and acceptable to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because the scriptures go into that, man, about how you're making your body a living sacrifice. All right. Holy and acceptable to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which, like it says, which is your reasonable service. Okay. This is our reasonable service, man. This is acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Therefore, you're in a good position to be delivered, man. But you have to endure. Okay. What does it mean to endure? It doesn't just mean you're having a bad day, at work or whatever. Your woman get on your nerves. No, man. Enduring is continually working, man. Doing the work. That's enduring. Okay. So once again, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? All right. Now I want to move on from there. I want to get the next precept. All right. I know I got a few more precepts lined up. I want to go ahead and go through them real quick before I, it slip my mind. There's the book of Luke, the 12th chapter. And this whole chapter actually is a good bit of this chapter is good. Start at verse 30. Man, all this is good, man. I just want to go through it real quick. Start at verse 35. I'm gonna go through it real quick. It's Luke the 12th chapter and the 35th verse. It says, let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. All right, because this is about to be the second Exodus, man. This is the second deliverance, because the first deliverance was out of the land of Egypt. This is going to be the second deliverance, which is out of the land of the north, like it says in the scripture, man. All right. So therefore, like the scripture say, it says, let your loins be girded about and your lights burning, man. When we was eating the Passover, right? You're supposed to eat the Passover with your shoes on your feet and your loins girded, with your garments on, ready to go, man. Okay? And that's how we are right now, man. Our loins are girded, right? Our lights are burning. Okay, we got our shoes on our feet. All right, we got the garments on. We got the real garments, should I say? The garments, which represents as knowledge. That's the garments that we have on right now, man. So we're girded with the garments. We got the shoes on, all right, and we got our lights burning, man, ready to go, man. That also ties into the Matthew, the 25th chapter, about the 10 virgins, the 5 that were wise and the 5 that were foolish. All right, in which the 5 that were wise had oil to make the journey to keep their lights burning. And that's another thing too, man. You got to keep the oil with you, man. All right. Now, there's a thing I brought up before, concerning the oil, right? In which the men of the Lord, we already had the oil, man. All right. Which that goes into another topic, but having the oil, you're burning the oil, man. You actually, there's a saying that goes, man, you're burning the midnight oil. All right, so really you're burning that oil, man, but you need to refill that oil to continue the journey, man. And that's a form of being wise when you do that. Okay? The Lord gave you wisdom, you got to use it, man. All right? Now it says, verse 36, it says, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, that they may open unto him immediately. And I'm going to jump down a little bit because, just for the sake of time. Because, all of this is good, man. It goes into continually watching. But I want to get straight to the point. This is verse 43. It said, "Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing." All right. "Of a truth I say unto you that he will make him ruler over all that he hath." All right. So that's pretty much it on this precept. Yeah, that's it on that precept. That hits the point. But this is going into about continually watching and how the Lord will come as a thief in the night, man. Come when you least expect it. Okay. Once again, like it says right here, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. All right. Now I want to grab another precept. That's like it. Actually, yes, I do want to go to this app because that's a precept that I want to get. Book of Matthew's, the 16th chapter, and start at the first verse, just to get the context. It says, "The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, When it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. All right. O ye hypocrites! You can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?" So, he was getting at the wicked scribes and Pharisees and the Sadducees, right? Which he was getting onto them, saying that, look, you can tell the sign of it's gonna rain or a storm is coming, but can you not discern the signs of the times? And this is actually going out to 2/3 of our people, man. All right, man, that's signs left and right, man, that this place is about to go down. But they can't discern that because the Lord didn't give them that the eye salve, like the scriptures say, man, to be able to discern what's going on. Because they're all asleep right now, man. The spirit of deep sleep is on 2/3 of our people, man. Okay? But we, the ones who are awoke and have the eye salve and have the understanding, we understand the times that we're in, man. All right? Now, the book of 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, in the 1st verse, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." And we seen the signs past before, man. We seen blood moons. We seen our super moons, man. We seen the eclipse of the sun, man. We seen those signs pass. So the Most High is beginning to visit the world which he made, man. All right. And not only is that measuring the time diligently, all right, but also doing the work. All right. That's also a form of measuring the time diligently, man. Okay. Because when you're working, you're watching at the same time, man. All right. Because that's why we constantly keep watch for the news. We see brothers putting up news articles. Things are happening, man. All right, so we're measuring the time, man, diligently, like the scriptures say, man. Actually, since I brought that out, I want to grab this next precept. Book of 2nd Peter, the 1st chapter, in the 10th verse, it says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure." All right, and I always quote this at the beginning of the videos. Well, I almost always quote this at the beginning of the videos. It's like I got to correct myself, but that's the truth. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Okay? Give diligence, man. Constantly do the work. So when the master returns, he can find you. He finds you doing the work, man. All right. But you got to give diligence in order to do that. Because if you're slacking off, then the Lord comes back and he sees you slacking off. Then, you know, what do you think he's gonna do, man? All right, he's gonna appoint you to the same judgment as the ones who didn't know the will of the Lord. All right. You know, if you keep reading the same scripture in the book of Luke where I read from, keep reading, it'll explain that, man. Okay. So it says, continuing on reading, it says, for if you do these things, you shall never fall. All right. So if you continually give diligence, it's gonna be less likely for you to fall, man. Why is that, man? Because you're in the that's being in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Let me rephrase that. That's constantly being in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai when you give diligence, man. All right. Therefore, you have your antennas up. You have you're alert. All right. You're continually watching. So you're going to be least likely to fall and to be caught off unawares. Okay. So with that pretty much wraps up the lesson. Lord's will, you members of the Hopefully Elect were edified by this video, and you know, let this be a warning as well to the ones who's slacking, man. Hey, pick up the pace. All right, because we're in a time of things happening left and right, man. The Apostle Tahar deemed it the year of prophecy, so that lets you know that, you know, we're about to see some major things happening this year, man. All right, and you can clearly see that in the news as well, man. So with that being said, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Rahawah Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still to this very day continually rule very well, that's still feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for years and years on end. And shalom and peace and safety to the Hopefully Elect that's continually laboring in His truth. This work of faith that's consistently working.